Have you dealt with any Web3 startups yet?
Everybody claims to be Web3 now, man.
It's just the key word now.
Yeah,
It was
it
website.
moved from cloud to big data to machine learning to AI to blockchain to private and public blockchains. Smart. Then what? The crypto coins, right? And then there's crypto trading, and then what else now? You talk about Web3.
Web3.
Now it's Chatgpt.
Chatgpt, AI, ML.
It's that now.
Yeah.
It's a different word for AI now.
First of all, have you dwelled in this industry, in the new AI, tech, Web3, blockchain industry?
Yeah. I have been following it. I have been attending conferences about it. Before this Chat GPT thing, in 2016-17, when AWS or Amazon Web Services, they were already talking about an AI that could write press releases as good as a journalist or as good as a PR professional. And it's finally come to that. It's interesting, right?
Yeah, that's very interesting.
So I saw the early otter.ai, the thing that transcribes for you.
Mm-hmm.
And then now it looks like you can add an element of ChatGPT. It becomes whatever it has to.
Now the use case of ChatGPT is Microsoft is really going to take it off, right? So what they're doing is they're trying to combine Bing, which is
their search.
Yeah, which is I would say a failed search engine, and ChatGPT, which both of them together are I think going to be an explosive, competitor to Google. What do you think?
I think I wrote a story about it, in 2017. I wrote about, how these chatbots were cropping up, and I call them the Blade Runner of today. You've seen the movie Blade Runner?
Yeah.
Okay, Blade Runner 2049 you've seen. You've seen the original?
No, I've seen the old one.
Yeah, the older one.
Yeah,
Harrison Ford's, right? Yeah. So I said we are living in that era suddenly where I said for example, I had an Android phone where I had installed a Google chatbot and had installed Alexa.
Okay.
So you believe it or not, at that point of time, because both these softwares I started trying to use both the bots at the same time. It really did crash my phone. Okay, and I had to use one of the bots to actually override the other.
Wow. Okay.
And I won't name it because I don't want to give credence to that company yet. Okay, it was so interesting. This is early experimentations.
When is this?
17.
Okay.
And I'll send you that article after. You will really love it. I start off with this thing that, AI is just the flirty voice in the other corner telling you what to do, something of that sort.
Okay.
If I remember the introduction correctly. But it does start off with this flirty voice introduction.
Right.
I'll send it to you. So it's amazing how things have gotten so far. Why is the Uber driver, for example, only following the route that he's been asked to follow? Because it's the AI telling him to follow it. He'd rather trust the machine more than you.
Correct.
So I'm saying in this case, the battle between, the different AIs of different companies is really, hot up or heat up, and it's going to be amazing. It's going to be amazing. Ooh, you want to pick a winner? Somebody will go buy their stock, right?
So Microsoft is already an investor in Bing. I'm sorry, in ChatGPT, right? OpenAI, which is the company that's building ChatGPT. And I feel like once they are integrated, I don't think they'll be able to take over Google, of course, because I'm sure Google, again, has the money, has all the resources.
Microsoft will probably do it in the office side.
Correct.
Make the office work easier.
Correct.
They've completed this whole 360 at
the
work,
whole
right?
ecosystem.
Yeah, which Google has not been able to do.
Correct.
Neither has Amazon, right? So Amazon's got the back-end infrastructure done very well. So each one's got a space, right? If you notice, Google's got the consumer. These guys have the back-end infrastructure sorted, and these guys have the office ecosystem.
Do you think all of them are sort of coordinating and like, okay, you take this, I'll take this?
I think they're forming a cartel, some kind of syndication.
I don't know. I want to know. You should know. You're the behind the business guy.
In fact, there were cases that if you read in the US, you see cartelization being fined by regulators in the US, especially in the automotive world. It has happened. It is happening in the tech world too.
Okay.
So yes, if you pull out case studies, there are plenty, and our government should be cognizant of it. And we are today only protecting consumers and consumer forums. But yes, we should stop this cartelization if there is such a thing.